Hello, how do? I hope you are well. And here we are, Thursday, with Pillars of Eternity. How about that? Yeah, because yesterday I did a little admin stream. As a little addendum, I spent about an hour tinkering, going through some stuff, and went pretty well. I found some good stuff. I'm probably missing quite a lot, honestly. But we're going to go back. There is a little part of me that wonders if we can actually take on Cain the Silent. That's the big dragon. I think we might try. So this might be a complete waste of time, or it might be a success. I don't know. But I just feel we've got to try. So we're going to do it. We're going to try. And if we fail, I'll just reload the save and we'll go on our merry way to the underground. I think that's what we've got to do. So shall we get into the game? End of admin session was the one. Like I say, it might be complete mistake, it might be complete error. But I feel I've got to try. I have to try. Of course, getting there, there's like several foes in between us. But I think one of the things I'm curious about is one, resting, and another is seeing if doing melee instead of just sniping them with like the guns and stuff, because they're not used to the guns. They are more melee fighters, or certainly two of them are. So I wonder if that might be the best way, and have the melees take out the underlings first, get the magics on there. It might just all go wrong. But we have to try. I mean, you've got some major negative effects, haven't you? I mean, it might go wrong because of that, quite frankly. But let's have a look at the inventory. Look, I've sorted it all out. It's all rather nice and neat. I've put one of the pets there. I don't quite know what it does, but it's there. You've got all that stuff. Oh, I meant to check about the full Varno gear to see if one person has it all, whether or not it has some kind of effect. But anyway, we've started to do stuff here. He's still got a big hat on. He's got horns now. I think I did have horns, but I took them off. That's why I took them off. I've got a magic hood on instead. But yeah, he's got horns just for no reason, apart from it looking cool. You've got your turban still. You've got horns as well. You look a badass there. A little chunky one. But yeah, I've tried to give them some good stuff, so hopefully it'll be okay. We shall see. And the inventory is looking all nice and dandy. Well, I say that it's not got any of the effects on it, but once I put those on, it nicely organises them, and we are going to sell a lot of this stuff, quite honestly. A lot of this stuff. We even had to go crafting this little sword here. So yeah, so we're doing good right now. Shall we, therefore, have at thee?
Hi? Hey.
Let's get everyone bows out. It has bows.
I'm here.
Bows as well. Just because we're going to do some sneaking. Oh,
Let's see what lies this way.
shut up. We're going to do some sneaking.
A temple to Margaret if there ever was one. That's Sulphur. That's how you know she's excited.
I'm not going to read through everything today just because we kind of know the score here. We've been here before. We're on fast mode. Let's keep on sneaking up. Pause. It hasn't seen us yet, so why don't we just... You fire, and you fire as well. Go. Oh, it's immune. Okay. Well, that was an exercise in futility. May as well stick your stuff back on. You go for the blight. I'm going to go and I'm going to charge the champion. Why not? Ida, you go after you. Kana, I want actually you to sing a song. You started singing that one anyway. You can do that for the moment. You might as well still fire on you, actually. And that leaves you. Let's do an arcane assault. But how about we do it just a little in
Ready,
front.
Watcher.
Let's just pause this then, because people are bottlenecking here. You can try and take you out. You can do a knockdown onto the champion. Ida, you may as well go for that Zarip then. That blight is still being attacked by the dog. Oh, could do. Okay, that's clever, isn't it? Let's do that on the skirmisher, maybe the special effect. Ida. May as well do another arcane assault on those guys. Why not? Priest. I don't. Well, you could use something, but I might just have you just get it.
Ready.
Are you still singing?
Following.
Okay, I think whatever happened worked quite well. Your dog, go for that one, please. And that should free up, yep, you to come round.
What?
Cool. That worked quite well, I think. So let's take all of that. Let's get back into sneaking mode.
Margarin's fire casts light in dark places.
Sorry. I thought we were all selected there. Now, if I remember rightly, there is another little group up here, isn't there? Let's take that. Take all of that. Let's get the bows on.
Hey,
Bosun.
Ready, Watcher.
You go here. Oh, none of you sneaking. I thought I had you on sneaking.
yes?
I'm on the trail.
Let's see what lies this.
Yes?
You move up as well.
Hey,
And you move up as well. That way I can just take you
I'm
three.
here.
And just slowly catch your monkey. Good. Do we want the bowman or do we want the Zarip? Let's take out the Zarip. Why not?
Attack!
Wow. Wow, he took him out straight away. Very good. See if we can get him. No, you can't. So let's pull you guys back. In the meantime, whilst we're doing that, you change. Dog, get stuck in. Okay, and we need some spells, please. Let's get that on the go. get some missiles, please, if you don't mind. And I think you can just get stuck in, honestly. In fact, I might just make you a marked prey.
How may I help?
Dead on!
Okay, he's injured. I might have the dog take out the flame blight now. And now that that's been done, get stuck in with everyone else. Go, go.
Dead on!
Okay, for some reason, I don't know how that's meant to work. Because I've never seen
Yes?
that work. So let's just come around here
Down.
and go attack him from there. In fact, you know what? No, just knock him down. If you won't mind. Eda, you may as well take on the flame blight as well, just to make sure that gets ended. Yes, you're still chanting. Good. I think you need to get stuck in as well.
Hey.
Yeah. That should be him about done. Oh, the dog's there. Okay. In that case, Kenna, are you still singing? I hope you are. Oh, you've unlocked another... Have you unlocked another one? I didn't know you could have a third weapon set, Kenna. Oh, I didn't know that. How on earth did he get that? Well, that's nice. I just saw it after the admin session. Just goes to show, doesn't it? How much I bleed in take note. Okay.
Following your lead.
Let's keep on going. I need to knock him down again, I think. Do another one. Yeah. Oh, good shot. In that case, I can now go here. Either just everyone gets stuck in. If
Yes.
Fine. Oh, that is my little pet, just floating around there. Let's. I can't do a knockdown, but Eda can. So let's do a knockdown from Eda. I think let's move you guys up.
Dead on!
Yeah, that's fine now. Lovely. Let's pick up some stuff then. A pearl, eh? Very nice. Yep. Good. And let's loot him as well. Before we go to the big cave, which I think is just up here, isn't it?
I shall.
I don't think there's any more enemies between here and there. Oh no, where's... Why did that not select Doggo? Come on, Doggo. Oh, we missed one. How annoying. Everybody, we missed one. We missed one.
I shall.
Now this is the big one, so I'm actually going to do a camp here. Do I want to do the Rage Lack or heal multiplier? Yeah, I probably want the healing, don't I actually? You can do heal multiplier, or let's put him and get a beast. I can't do anything for you, so you can do damage. Ah, hello, we've got a new follower. Let's... I'm rubbish at pronouncing names, so this is going to be a good one. Apologies in advance, but Corpusilexod. Corpus. Please let me know how that's meant to be spelled. That I probably butchered that, so apologies. Very apologies. But thank you very much for the follow. Right now I'm playing Pillars of Eternity. But I'm a variety streamer really. I've been playing on XCOM as well. And WWF SmackDown. But right now we're just about to take on Kain the Silent. We lost in the first time we went up against him. And I'm just trying to see if we can actually do something better this time. Oh, what do I want? I'm just going to try that. I can't do use racial accuracy. I think that Kain's going to be classed as a beast. I hope he is. You can see Durance, his staff held in both of his hands before him. A flame flickers at its top end, casting long shadows across his face as he stares in contemplation. Still, for all the light of the fire, your eyes can't focus on him. Perhaps it is awakening from sleep, or a trick of the light, but he seems indistinct, blurred around the edges, everything except for the staff. The staff he seems to be studying its engravings. As you watch, the engravings slowly thinly red, like through the cracks of heat-suffused wood. The lines stream like molten metal, burning along the edges of his staff and then branch out in an intricate series of fiery veins, bunching thickly where his hands clutch the wood, pulsing as if a heartbeat. As you watch, the veins spiral into a dozen separate circles that spiral again until they are arranged in a circle of their own. They pulse, wait, and all is strangely silent, and then suddenly there is a great light from the fire, a rushing of air, a great flash, and you awaken again to see Durance in the same place, still holding his staff, but he is solid, real. He doesn't seem to have noticed you, or reacted to what occurred. I've got to discuss that with Durance. You know what, that's quite a nice little thing, so I'm going to actually save that as a new save file. Before, in caps, before Kain, just in case we fail, because if we fail, we'll have to come back at a later date and be better. Get ourselves a few more levels under our belts. Here we are then. What formation? Let's do a line, shall we? Do we want a line like that? What formation? Oh yeah, no, that's a better. Yeah, that's good. That's good. There we go. Okay. Here he is, the big boy. Kale, I thought it was Kain. Kale, the Silent. The drake cocks its enormous head, looking at you. It issues a stream of words directly into your mind. Glowing, burning spark. You human thing, you come to take my spark, yes? What's the spark? I'm going to do exactly as I did last time. The drake coils its body protectively around something. Spark is an ember, warm, glowing, beautiful. Turns its head to look at you out of one slit pupil. One day I will become a burning thing, bright and terrible like my spark. I promise I didn't come to take your spark. Liar! The drake roars. You come to steal it with your cold, dirty paws. Right, let's see if this was a mistake. Because it might be. I should have put that on the bar because I need him to have a scroll on. Which one did I want? I wanted the paralyzing one. Was it Binding Web? I think it was Binding Web. But let's face it, there's a few here that might be good. Yeah, okay. And Valor and Protection. Let's get that. See if I can actually use that. Oh, I can't change it in combat. Damn. Okay. Then I might be screwed in that respect. Let's stick to the plan. So the plan was for everyone who is a melee to come down here. Or should I actually? Should I get... How much is his bonus? There. Okay. So let's get him there. No, don't move. I'm a silly boy. Let's cancel. No, I don't want to do that. Right, let's just move you there then. You do your protection instead. I'm going to actually just move. Do I want to take on... I might just try taking on that Drake. Ida, you come closer actually. Yeah, you just need to keep on singing, pal. Definitely keep on singing. You... Let's just let it play for a bit. Good. We've got some buffs going on from that. And now we need to do stuff. You need to jump through the air and take on one of the Zarips, I think. This is just a standard one. And that's a young... Take that on. Let's get some... Let's get a big one, shall we? Crackling bolt. Sure, why not? Let's see if that does anything good. Priest, I would quite like to have some nice things going on with you. Yep, let's do that one. Sure, why not? You can go and try to take on that Zarip. Actually think you do a wounding shot actually on that Zarip. That dog, make sure that dog is definitely going after that. Ida, you're not doing anything yet, so let's get you to go after that Zarip. And let's just see how this plays out.
The Faru beyond seek.
Okay, so that zapped all about the place. Kale, it doesn't look like he took anything there. Why don't we get some nice little missiles going off? Wow, am I nearly dead? I'm actually alive? Am I down? I'm down. Straight away. Yeah, I think it's going to be a reload. Can I actually do anything good here now? Circle of protection, may as well. Over us all. You keep on singing your song.
They call us down. Ready, Watcher.
Okay. Beastie, can you even take on the Drakes? Probably not. Ida, you're still about. Try taking on a Drake. See if you can knock him down. I don't think you can. You may as well go for a fireball. I mean, it's not like you got anything else to lose at this point in time, have you? Did that hit him? Barely. Right, let's just do some missiles, I think, on those two. See if we can help. Why did that not work? Is that because they're flying, maybe? bet it's because... Yeah, possibly because they're flying. Webs, I don't know if the webs work. Combusting, yes, let's do that. Priest needs another spell. Sure, do that, why not? See if that does absolutely anything at all. Why don't you do one of those onto that as well? Can I do that on you? No, I can't. In that case, you may as well just keep on with that then. Or Ida. No, Ida's too far back. Ida is far too back for this. Do I want one of those actually? Oh yeah, let's get that going. Anything good? No, Ida's gone. Okay, so what else can we do here? Corrosive damage. Let's try it. Priest. May as well do the consecration. The dog's dead. Do a mark
Ready,
pray.
Watcher.
You're not doing anything right now, so I kind of need something. Oh, freeze damage. Let's try that. Let's just see if that actually does anything here. No, I think doubt's not going to work. You see, they're not contacting the floor. That's the thing. So I think a lot of this isn't going to work. Like Divine Terror, halt. Might as well do Minor. May as well do that right now. Oh, no. People going down there. And Kale's barely injured. Yeah, so right now I think there's not a lot that you can do. There's still three of them knocking about. Oh, you're badly injured though. Maybe go after you, eh? Aloth. Minor missiles. Sure, why not? Let's see if there's another priest spell that we can use. Let's try it.
Boy needs to get his head out of books and into the fight.
Oh, he's nearly done. Do it again before you die.
What?
Pause again. Blessing. Kale's just flying around us, basically going, "What are you doing?" I don't think it'll work, but I'll give it a go. Oh, Aloth is gone. Too late. You're barely injured still. You're injured. May as well do the protection thing again. You may as well just start. Oh no, all three of them are still there. Keep on going on you then.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Ah! So much for our mighty hunt.
Yeah, that's all done. So much for that then. So, I mean, to be fair, like half the people taken out straight away. So let's reload. Before Kane. And let's do an important strategical thing now, which is run away. Everyone,
Yes?
run, run, run. Oh, is there a shortcut? I didn't realise there was a shortcut. I have to remember that for next time. So we'll still have to do saving force, but we need to become a little bit stronger. So we shall leave that right now. Right now, though, we want to see if we did clear. Ooh, if we did actually clear everything out, because I don't know if we did.
I'm here.
I also don't know what.
Ready, Watcher.
Okay, everyone's got their normal weapons on, so we're fine.
Yes?
I know we attacked a lot of the Zaurips, but I don't know if we got them all, or if there was like a camp in the middle. Actually, no, it looks like we did get them all. And let's just take a moment to observe the prettiness, shall we? Ah, look at the pretty lakes. The tunnel burrows into the depths as far as the eye can see. The crystal waters are perfectly transparent. Beautiful. Okay, so in that case we are going to go down with another one. We're going to go to another place. So same forces there. We need to go back to Copper Lane, really. Because I believe it's Copper Lane. Is it Copper Lane? It is Copper Lane. Where we can go underground. And I think that's going to be where we're going next. Again, this might be a complete foolish jaunt. But let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. If this is a complete failure, I think what we'll do is possibly go back home and go down into the crypts and see if we can clear some more levels out there, maybe. 12 hours have passed. It's a long way away. We've spoken to a lot of these guys already, so let's just continue on. We know where we're headed because we are headed down here. We're going underground. At least I hope this is the way to underground. Oh, just over here, mister. Gordy. A young boy watches the passers-by and counts a grimy handful of coins. His face and arms are smudged with dirt, but except for the grass stains, his clothes are in good condition. As you approach, he blinks and makes a quick, furtive effort to pocket his coins. You beg me over here. Hey, mister, want to know a secret? He wipes his nose with his sleeve. I know a real good secret. Careful, I've travelled the continent, and the hardest bargains still come from my 7-year-old. Really? What is it? He shrugs and clasps his hands behind his back, kicking a loose pebble. I just saw folks hiding some really neat things. I could show you where, but Mom and Dad told me not to talk to strangers. His eyes slowly roll up at you. But maybe you could help me with something. Then we won't be strangers. Help you with what? Gordy's voice suddenly rises in pitch and tempo. The Crucible Knights have these daggers made out of March steel. It's the best steel around except for Durgan steel, which doesn't count because no one makes it anymore. He stops long enough to catch his breath. Anyway, there's this merchant over by the expedition hall and he has a dagger made of real March steel. His eyes grow large and round. He said he wouldn't say it to me because I'm a kid and kids don't know anything about daggers. But that's not true. I know lots about daggers. I know about the different kinds of steel. I know how the Crucible Knights make them in a forge. I know that the tip can pierce low-gauge scale armour. That's good and sharp that can cut through a bone. That one that's good and sharp. I know that the tip of the pierce can one that's good. That one that's good and sharp can... Oh, that one that's good and sharp can cut through bone. Doesn't read right to me, but yeah. See, I know plenty of things about daggers. I really, really want this one. And if you could just get it for me, I promise I'll never, ever ask anyone for anything else ever again. I used to have a knife when I was his age. I don't know a better way to learn what you should and shouldn't stab. I say we give him a chance. Grab Cordy by the shirt and hold him above your head. How about... That's a bit harsh. How about I just... Don't want to give a kid a knife. Sounds reasonable, I'll get it for you. Or do I lie? Tell you what, tell me a secret now, and I'll get you a dagger from the Knights of Crucible themselves. Let's try the lie, maybe. Try the lie. Gordy's jaw drops. A real dagger from the Knights? Okay, here's a secret. Gordy puts his hand up to his mouth and whispers loudly, I saw one of the actors hiding something under a loose stone near the theatre. Probably nothing as good as a March steel dagger, though. Thanks, now I don't need to get your stupid dagger. You're not a very bright little boy, are you? I'm not going to say that. I'm going to just leave. Gordy bounced on pavement. Did you get the dagger from a real Crucible Knight? Can I see it? I'll get it for you. Eventually. I tricked Gordy into believing that I'd get a dagger from the Knights of Crucible, and he spilled a secret. There's a loose brick by the theatre. I didn't know if I wanted to give a kid a knife. And also, the Knights of Crucible, I don't know if I want to piss them off, quite honestly. So, that's why I did that. I hope it was the right thing to do. I hope it was the right thing to do not to give a child a knife. No, instead it's much better to lie to them. Because that's what you do with kids, right? I thought we checked out this area of the map, but perhaps we did not. Now we need to get to the... Let's have a look on the map. Yeah, Catacombs, that's where we're going. We don't need to go to Brackenbury. But we do need to go to the Catacombs. Where's the theatre, though? It doesn't look like it's in this part. Oh, there's the theatre, right? Let's just have a look over here then, shall we? Let's just have a look. Let's do a bit of archaeology and remove some loose stones, shall we? Oh, Dalton, you were so lovely back then. Oh. This elderly man paces back and forth, taking short, hobbled steps. His gaze is distant, and beneath it are the dark rings of many restless nights. He appears to be having a conversation with someone who isn't there. And the way you fought, cutting down 2 at a time. We shared quite a victory, you and I. Who are you talking to? The man looks up at you, startled. Oh, by the flame. For just a moment I thought I heard her. He puts a hand on his chest, catching his breath. What troubles you? Just the memories of my youth in the Northwatch Ranges. Trials and adventures from a lifetime ago. He shakes his head. Of late, the memory of lost battles and fallen friends has been especially vivid. Tell me about those memories, because clearly I've got all day. It's been nearly 60 years. We were known throughout the Deerwood then. We thought we'd adventure together forever, collecting coppers and inspiring songs. The wrinkles around his eyes deepen. That was until we faced Helig of Thene. He was a wizard whose experiments in necromancy left a trail of bodies, some reanimated, from Solus Vale to Midwood. We tracked him as he fled towards the Valian republics, catching him just west of the Lake of Drowned Tombs. Well, that doesn't sound off-putting at all, the Lake of Drowned Tombs, does it? Let me write it down in my book. Also, March Dagger. Because we might want one of them. Lake of Drowned Tombs. We were fools, seasoned as we were not prepared for his foul magic. Our numbers were nothing against his power. A wise man would have ordered a retreat, like me just earlier. Say, wise. Wise, I tell you. Not me. By some curse of the gods, I was knocked out, and when I woke, my rangers, my Rowena, they were all dead. He holds empty air in his arms. Who is Rowena? My friend, my comrade in arms, and my love. We'd planned to adventure together until we grew old enough to settle down and enjoy our fortunes. Young as we were, we couldn't imagine anything would tear us apart. I know this sounds like an old man's madness, but I hear her, a voice just over my shoulder, calling to me in my dreams. At night I see her wandering the catacombs beneath the city, trying to escape. Foolish as it sounds, I can't shake the idea that she's somehow down there, waiting for me. I've even ventured below, though it damn near cost my life. He hesitates. Were I half the warrior I was in my youth, I'd search every grave and rat hole. As it is, I'm stuck with this feeble body and this agonizing notion that my love is somehow down there, beyond my help. So this sounds like someone that we're going to go and get in the catacombs. Rowena Dalton's love. I'll search catacombs for a sign of Rowena. Tears spring to the old man's eyes. There's an entrance just southwest of here, on the other side of the canal. He sniffs and wipes his eyes. You are truly a gift from the gods, if there's anything you can find of her. Will do.
Hello.
Oh, he sounds like that. I put a deep bloody Roger Moore voice to him, and he sounds, hello, hello, I want my Rowena back. I'm still searching. Don't you worry. Right, where were we now? We were looking. Come on, team. Oh, who are you? A commoner. Now there should be a loose brick then somewhere here. Oh, there's an actor and there's an audience. Oh, look. Your time has come, Sigrun. Your life is at its end. Oh, Laughton, she calls to me, the pallid night. And you have such poor luck with women as it is. I cannot die yet. My children, what are my children? Oh, somebody think of the children. But you have no children. Of course I do, you fool. A wealth of them, great armfuls of golden. That is Goldenhair's tot soul, of whom I love dearly. Ha! Ha! Just one loud laugh. Ha! Do we crash the stage? I heard there were less tame performances somewhere in Andra's gift. That Orlan is so funny. Go on, please just go. Ha! Do you like theatre? What's this? Oh, Lumdala. Are you the director or something? The statuesque woman has a gaze that could cut stone. She turns her chiseled cheekbones to the sky and favours you with a look of acknowledgement. Her eyes shimmer until silvered eyeshadow and a razor-precise line of kohl. Before you can speak, she throws a hand up in a dramatic fashion.
Hello.
Hello. Autographs after the performance, please. Great art requires great concentration, and greatness is expected from the revel of stars. What do you do? Who are you? That depends entirely on the demands of the role. She lays a slender hand on her chest. I am the Pallid Knight, the widow of the wood, and the warrior queen Mokka. At all different times. All at different times, even. To live a different life each day is a glorious thing indeed, my friend. And my dog wants to go out despite the fact that she went out literally just before we started streaming. I suppose I can spare a moment for a fan. Oh, do you see one? 'Cause it ain't me. What is the Revel of Stars? We are the finest theatre troupe in the city. We believe that the best art is immersive and true to life. She looks at the amphitheatre with a rapturous expression. We stage our performances right here in Copper Lane for the edification of all. Does the Revel of Stars take in many new members? But of course, good drama is a balm to the soul, and we wish to offer a true theatrical experience to as many as possible. What kind of members do you take? We'll take in the new and old, the tall and small, the experienced and inexperienced, whoever is best suited to fulfill a role to the utmost. How long do you keep members? Why am I so interested in this? As long as they are able to satisfy the demands of their roles. She smooths a wayward strand of hair. True, acting can be a grueling process, so some last longer than others. I'd like to ask something else. Very well, if you happen to know any aspiring thespians, please send them my way. Her lips stretch into a hungry smile. We always have a place for novices. Farewell. I don't get why I needed to have that conversation. Oh, look! My little dragon thing. Okay. And so, yes? Why, look, a weary traveller, drawn by your flute. Oh, hello. Works the charm works, Elliot smiles on me. Oh, understudy. And there's just too much to read out, so I'm just gonna walk off. Oh, you've got some speech. I'm gonna let my dog out. Just bear with me for 1 second. Apologies for this. It's all right, isn't it? Right, Kadal. Sorry, I can't talk now. Oh, I was expecting like a long list, especially because he's got a name and everything. Okay, so there's a loose brick somewhere. I think I found him. He's right there. Oh, hello. Who are you? Refugee and mercenaries. Excuse me. We're the ones who beat Hadsaris. We had Hadsaris in the Saints' War. See, I'm terrible at pronouncing names. So where on earth is this loose brick? Here we go. What's that say? The benches are strewn with chicken bones, broken bottles, and greasy scraps of paper. But I can't seem to see any loose stone. Maybe it's around the back. No, I can't go around the back. This is interesting. Unless it's like just right out front, I guess. No, don't know. What's that have to say for itself? Those and shredded flies float on the waters. Well, I suppose we're gonna go then. Let's go back here to the catacombs, unless it's there. Is there something there? Can we actually go in here? Let's go here. And I'll get my dog in shortly. We'll leave the thesps to their important work. Ha, so important work. Damned if I know. But then again, it is the amphitheatre, so it is the theatre, so there should be a loose block. Oh, hello. Skinflint. Oh, it's one of those. So before I do that, get dog in. Okay. Shall we do this soul, shall we? A vibrant history, eh? Okay, let's do it. You see an older dwarf counting coins behind a grimy shop window, hair limp with grease and sweat. A sneer playing around the edges of his pinched mouth. The bargains of the day lie scattered across the table, from tarnished, tawdry jewellery to an acid-encrusted dagger lying precariously near the edge. His half-nose twitches in anticipation as a customer enters, a dishevelled young noble, once white doublet stained with a life gone wrong. Once white doublet stained with a life gone wrong. Some of these passages, it feels like it's missing words, but okay. Eyes dart behind him, searching for pursuit, before he dumps the contents of his Hessian bag on the table. The dwarf leans forward, fingers flicking through the silverware and assorted goblets. He shakes his head emphatically, sneer fully settled, shoving the items back at the man. The man pleads, begs, eyes rolling, panicked in their sockets, asking for something, anything, a few silvers. The dwarf leers and tosses 3 copper pans on the table. Desperate, the young noble tears a signet ring from his finger, to the dwarf's ill-concealed delight. A few more coins go into the pile, and the defeated man, swearing stitches under his breath, exits the shop. The venerable dwarf grins at his good fortune, picking food out of his tooth-sharp teeth as he examines his haul. Okay. There's nothing else, is there? No, there is not. So we are going to go in to the catacombs. And maybe I should save this as well, just in case it gets a little bit hairy. But we are going to look under here. There's a few things that we want. Oh yes, we need to talk to fellow as well, don't we? Endurance. Oh, what's this then? Dead initiate. Well, let's see, shall we? Let's go a little bit sneaky.
And what does the flame reveal?
Just in case There's a trap. Okay, let's talk to the dead initiate. As you approach the dead man, you can feel the faint traces of his soul lingering, a stunned uncertainty holding it in place. No, that was me not reading that properly. When you near without warning, the soul hurries towards you, as though you were a solitary light in the dank gloam of this place. Gloam of this place, come to usher it away. Its essence invades your consciousness. You are in a different body now, walking deeper into the catacombs, cloaked in a dark robe with a mask pulled over your face. You are following a familiar path along the canal, heading to a room built around a statue of a figure wearing a robe much like yours. Others await, clothed in hoods and shadows. Ahead is another figure dressed like you, travelling in the same direction. You don't know his name, and that's how it's supposed to be. It's the traitors. Out of the darkness, something monstrous grabs the other figure. You turn to flee, but find yourself face to face with a troll. The panic pounding through your brain is interrupted by razor-edged teeth and claws. You snap yourself out of the dead man's memory. The corpse lies on the damp and grimy ground. His hood and mask are missing, and his clothes are shredded. So we've got a bloody troll around then, maybe. Viscous foul-smelling sludge ebbs in the trench. Let's just see what happened there then, because we've got voice from the past. Was it? No, not voice from the past. Oh, so I've got to go and get a breastplate anyway from the Crucible Knights. How about that? Where is it? Ah, that one. The Hollowing of the Deerwood. Oh, is this like the main line? It quite well could be. Mayor just told me I must find Lead Key in the City of Defiance, never far from the Queen. Is there? I must go if I'm to track down the man who triggered my awakening. Temple to Rodica, yes. A hoodman, presumably a member of the Leaden Key, was ambushed on his way through the catacombs. The disguise that would get him past Leaden Key sentries was lost when the man was carried off by trolls. Right, so we need disguises, do we? Okay. Fun. So we're going to need some kind of a disguise. Let's get back
I
to
shall be
sneaking.
quiet as a calm sea,
Because if
which
we
is not very quiet.
we are invading the local environment. We don't want to disturb any nasties until we're ready for them. Oh, what's that? Ooze. Oh, I hate oozes. Normally where there's one, there's a few of them.
I'm here.
Whoa! Okay. Get back now. You too, pet.
Indeed.
Now just wait. I didn't save it, did I? Let's save it. Catacombs! Right, I don't like this
Yes?
at all. I think I'm going to actually go on my own. Ah, so he must sense me, right? If I come back then. Yeah, he senses me. So if I go here, What, is he on guard? Is he on guard? Okay. Take out use. Oh. Okay, he's moving forward, which is fine, because let's bring you back. And attack again from there. Ida, you as well, and you also attack.
Hey.
It's almost like it was some kind of a trap. May as well put that on.
How may I help?
Okay, you need to change back
Yes?
and engage. Ida, why don't you come and help me?
Hey.
Are you singing songs by any chance?
Following your lead.
Sing your songs.
Settle!
Is he going to do anything to that? Or not even notice
here.
it? Okay, fine. If he doesn't notice it, that's fine. You know what I'm not going to do? I'm going to put some squirrels on my bar whilst I remember. That's quite nice to have. There's 3 of them. Can I not just put one on, actually? Yep. Except... what's that? Tonguefoot. Is that any good? Scroll protection. May as well put one of them on. Okay. And that's me full. Okay. What's the betting? I can't actually use them now. You know what? Let's do this clever like. Let's do this a little bit clever. You two go here.
Of course. I'm here.
Get your bows out.
Hey.
And when Matey Boy comes along...
Leave it to me!
Oh, him too. Come on. Good. Aloth, if you wouldn't mind, you're going to be quite quick, aren't you?
Yes?
Oh, Aloth, he's come straight after you, so you... Barely injured from that, so let's get you changed now. You need to bloody jump in. Ida, charge from the back. Kana, get chanting, please. Put your barriers up. Dog, engage. Do the wounding shot as well.
Settle!
Okay, Ida. Not Ida. Do the arcane assault again, please. Endurance. Don't know if I want to use spells on. Just
Settle!
right, you come round then. You engage him. There. Can you knock him down? Yeah, he's nearly done. Textbook.
I'm here.
And we'll take the troll skin for our
Easy now.
efforts. Now that's one. Where there's one, there is normally more. How big is the map? Fairly big. that troll's come from here, I wonder if there's a chance that he might have... We do need to go quietly and carefully. Is that something there? Oh no, it's just a wall. Quietly and carefully then. In the catacombs. I don't know if we should do that. Just having a look. Okay. Don't know if we should have gone down those steps or not. Seems like a big area. Oh, we've got more gravestones, have we? For more backers, I dare say. I can still hear something. Can you hear the dum dum? So there's definitely another troll knocking around. But we kind of comfortably dispatch that one. As long as there's one at a time. When there's more than one, that's when we tend to struggle. Okay, still nothing. Of note. Oh, black ooze. If there's black ooze, there might be troll on this side. May as well. Everybody, pop off.
Hey.
Get on.
May as well change back to your melees. Get stuck in.
Brave.
Onward.
You may as well put up your little, nice little barrier.
Get on.
Following your...
Are you still singing? Yeah.
Brave.
Aloth. Oh, it doesn't
Aye?
matter. We've got it, haven't we? Durin's took a hell of a
Yes?
damage there. Oh, another one.
Brave.
Okay, let's just get the bows out again. Let's pull
It
back.
does feel like you leave.
Let's not go
Of course.
unless he can follow us. Seems fair to me. Pause. Because that's how you get stuck into ambushes. And I don't like ambushes. I don't know about you.
Hey.
Endurance. Right, Aloth, you need to get back. Get stuck in. Get stuck in.
Yes?
Come on, everyone just get in. Don't know why I was not being so gentle with it.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Okay. I think we'll keep on for a bit longer. What I might do, I think I might just have a quick chat to Durance. Let's have a quick chat then. Does something ail you? I had questions I wanted to ask you.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
I saw something strange. You were sitting by the fire and I saw a great light from your staff.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a flash like an explosion, a rushing of air incredibly bright.
It is the light of the Godhammer you saw.
The Godhammer? What about it?
It was a weapon of Deerwood's people, a symbol of their independence. It saved the Deerwood.
What do you know about it?
It brought the Saints' War to an end, knocked a god from his perch. There are few that would deny Eothas overstepped. The Godhammer reminded Eothas of it. You saw its light because I helped shape it, give it life, and release it into the world. Once seen, its glory is almost too bright to be believed, and too bright to be forgotten.
Bloody Oppenheimer! You helped build the Godhammer.
There were 12 of us. We fashioned the weapon, drafted plans for it, prayed for guidance at Ashfall, and it came to me there. Each of us were given a staff made from the forest of black trees around us, glowing with embers and fire far greater than this branch you see now. It felt as if the staff was Margaren's own finger, guiding my hand, guiding the other 11, the shadows of the 12 who would come to stand on the bridge to stop Eothas.
Shadows of the 12.
Even in that stand, there was a ritual to it. For the 12 that stood on the bridge, there were a dozen shadows cast, a dozen faithful of Margren, her fiercest supporters and shapers of the Godhammer.
A good name, Godhammer. Durance rests the staff in front of him, and the flame atop it curls for a moment, the light flaring slightly. It splits into a ring of flames, one after the other, until a dozen is met.
As 12 held Eothas fast, we 12 unleashed our prayers and let the Godhammer fall.
Then it blossoms brightly once, and it resumes its candle intensity. In the aftermath, the shadows seem sharper in the vicinity, as if they have edges, and you blink to clear your vision. Jones is still staring at the tiny candlelight flame intently.
Shadows cast by the fire of the Godhammer, perhaps. We shared their fate as well in time. Now the spine of the Deerwood is marked by the Godhammer, marked by Margaret.
Jones frowns and moves his gaze from his staff. What do you mean shared their fates?
Not all deaths come with stilled breath and stilled heart, or other stilled passions beneath the waste. Some deaths come from silence.
Was it the Godhammer that caused all
The
that?
connection we once shared with Margaret. After the light of the Godhammer, it was not the same. It was as if we'd lost our senses, and sense of purpose as well. Instead of victory being welcomed, there was silence, within and without. Not many can claim to have killed a god. It is less a heroic tale than you would think. And such a death, it changed our faith. All faiths, I expect. Doubt followed, and the world changed. I do not believe Margaret was pleased by what we had done.
Why was that? Why is that?
The world is broken. The wheel stilled. There is sickness in the world's heart. Perhaps the price of crossing a god. Crossing two gods. Even as Margaret shaped our hands, perhaps we carried her will farther than was allowed. Just as Widewind did. Saint Widewind. Mortal arrogance to match mortal arrogance. Yet if the world had changed, then I sought to change with it. If I had forgotten some of Magrin's teachings, I would find them again. I would make her see me again.
What did you do?
I remembered Magrin's teachings. How reminders on the flesh were more important than the death of a vessel. And I wondered if killing Aethys, if that had simply set him free. Had it allowed him to escape his punishment and be taken on the wheel? Like a mortal? As I stepped from the now blessed Godhammer Bridge, I thought of Ashfall. I thought of the War of Black Trees. Wondered if I needed to be burned to find myself again. That is Magrin at her heart. At least that is my hope. These are the doubts that befall me.
What happened when you returned to Ashfall?
The road to Ashfall is long. Gives one time to think. If you think long enough, you do not go home. I left without telling anyone, with only the robes I wore at Halgot, my staff, and my name, which is long buried. Of my fellow 11 craftsmen, disciples, I know not what happened to them, if they suffered the same doubt as I did. But it was underserved. It was wrong. He had done all that, or had asked. Grab victory from defeat and
You feel as if your god has betrayed you.
there is something about being used and cast aside. Perhaps Widwen himself felt it. There at the end, when the hammer struck. To be the proof that your god is hollow as the vessel it inhabits. I tried to find purpose, and avoided all contact with other Magranic priests. Did not seek the walls of Ashfall, and sought to make amends to my god through actions. I joined with the Purges for a time, and not long after came the first signs of the Hollowborn. So many crimes, trespasses, violations. The Salvation. Animancers were another sickness born of the Saints' War. A relapse of innovation, of desperation to heal what we had caused. All seemed worse than before the bridge, not better. And as years passed, the world became even worse still for the victory.
Maybe the purges weren't what Magrin wanted either. Sweat collects in the sooty creases of his forehead and runs down his ruddy cheeks. It drips from the tip of his nose. His mouth moves, but his utterances make no sound. He is, for once, at a loss. Feeling your gaze, he quickly composes himself, wiping his forehead with the back of a dirty hand.
Worship the whims of some fickle bitch, and you'll never be more than dirt beneath her feet. Worship what she worships, on the other hand. Take her fire for your own, and her esteem comes on its own. Of course, by that time, you no longer need it. Trial and transformation, sure as Durance taught.
Jones glares at you, and staring into his eyes gives you the feeling of peering over the edge of a great cliff.
You think to put the coals to my feet, but what's burned once will never burn again. These talks are your trial, Watcher. You cannot deflect the truth to one who has already been purified by it.
Tell me what happened on the bridge. Oh, come on, he's been talking all this time. We chose the bridge because we could control it. Jones's hands tighten as the top of the staff, as if holding it by the neck. It was a place where we could choke Aethys in his own footsteps. We knew where his feet would fall, a narrow neck of stone. But it was more than that. It was a spine of the deerwood, symbolic of its backbone. Such symbols are important in the construction of a weapon. Jones studies his staff, his eyes travelling along the etchings. Any weapon. Jones's face hardens and his eyes burn, his eyebrows narrowing. I suspect Eothas knew that as well, and so did his vessel in its arrogance. His hand tightens on the staff. He intended to walk upon the bridge as if walking on the backs of the deerwood, and we intended to burn him with the light of our faith and his. 12 on the bridge, 12 in the shadow, and gave ourselves into it. Gave yourselves to it?
We put much of ourselves into the Godhammer. Such a device is not simply a machine. There are elements of the spirit in it. Even Widewind's spirit.
Elements of the spirit?
Each of the 12 who brought the Godhammer forth would have done anything to save the Deerwood, save its people. It is why we were chosen. Each of us hated this pretender. That rage, that spirit, that rebellion went into our work, and went into studying him as well.
Widewin? Why?
We all studied Widewind. He was our enemy, and he had provided the flesh the god wore as a cloak. That flesh made him vulnerable. I knew what fields his hands had tilled, his family, what he had harvested, where he had been born. We sought to know him, what had led him to fight us.
Why was that important?
You don't kill the god. You kill the man it inhabits. And you leave that man a ruin. Burn him to ash. The weapon was meant to not only burn his flesh, but it would burn his soul. And it did. At the cost of our own. And at the cost of our goddess's favor. That whore be damned.
It sounds as if you fell victim to your own weapon.
Perhaps your eyes were blinded by the truth of the Godhammer, Watcher. I feel half a man at times, but even that is twice that of most others. If you fear for my spirit, your fears are baseless. The Godhammer, seeing its light, only fueled my anger and made me stronger, made me re-examine the teachings of Margren, put them in a new light.
It looked as if there was only part of you, and as if your spirit had been sheared in half.
I do not need you to cast any more questions on me, Watcher. Nor did I ask you to look upon me without my leave. Get gone, and leave me be.
Okay.
Yes?
So Juris is quite a central point in this story, it would seem. And it does sound like the Godhammer is what we saw at the beginning. I know I keep on saying that about different things. But it does feel it, doesn't it? Let's just take a quick peek into here, and I think I'm going to call it for the day. We're not sneaking.
Let's keep
We need
quiet.
to sneak because there are going to be traps in here, I bet. Okay. What's that? A morning star? And they're just more backers, which is really impressive. Neverwinter Nights. Now there we go. I never expected Neverwinter Nights to get a little mention. So it comes from a backer. Do we want to go into another room? Part of me does, but part of me thinks it's about time now. So I think we can end it there. where it's nice and safe for us to come back another time. So we are at the end. Let's just take off the caps lock. Okay. End of 21st. 09. 23. There we go. September already. Save that there. And we're going to end it there. So there we go. Bit of a different one. Bit more lore this time. We had a bit of a fight early on as well, which we failed miserably. So a nice little bit of mix on this one. I think the inventory stuff definitely did help, because I think my character's quite a fair bit stronger now. I ended up giving him a different weapon. Yeah, I'm quite confident. But anyway, that's that. So I'm going to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you again for the follow. I've not done the count. Are you still with me? Or did you think, oh no, this guy absolutely butchered my name and I'm not going to bother? If you're still with me, I'm going to change the number. Yep, he's right. Okay, I'm going to change it to 18 right now, right at the end of the stream. As if by magic. Let's get that. Come on. There we go. There we go. 18. Thank you very much for the follow, Copper Selected. Please let me know how you say that name, and I apologise. I've destroyed it several times now. So thank you for the follow, Carpuz or Car. Thank you for the follow, you lovely person. You. I hope you're well today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Why don't you all do what the lovely person did right here and give us a follow? It's free. Whether you're watching on Twitch or if you're watching on YouTube VOD, give us a subscription over there. It's a way of giving me your support without having to actually pay or do anything extra. So I would appreciate it if you did that, and it would also make me feel a little bit nice and happy. But thank you very much. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you on the next one, which hopefully will be tomorrow night, unless life gets in the way. As for what we're playing tomorrow night, it might. What should we play tomorrow night? I might play XCOM. I don't like playing it on Friday though, and it's going to be towards the end. I'm not going to play XCOM. I'll play something else. I don't know what. But yeah, that's me. I just realised I've had some drop streams this time. Ooh, last 2 minutes. Okay, in that case, I best go. Thanks very much for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Enjoy your Friday tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Good night.